Welcome to the Adulting is Overrated podcast. Today is all about the Salone community. Salone Bobode, Salone Titi, then we're in the place. We have one of our very own on the podcast today, and he has a show next week, Friday, at Clapham Grand, and it is going to be amazing. I think it's really important that we shine some light on Sierra Leonean artists and Sierra Leone as a country in general. I'm from Salone, if you didn't know, so you already know it's going to be lit. Krio people then denaya, Kono people then denaya, we all denaya, well, me not Kono girl, so outside. So yeah, if you're from Sierra Leone, you're definitely going to enjoy this episode, and if you're not from Sierra Leone, you'll definitely learn a lot. Thank you for tuning in. As always, make sure you subscribe, like, follow, join the family. We're on IG. We have a lot of fun. Actually, we have a lot of fun on IG, so join us over on IG, and of course TikTok if you just want to see some clips. But subscribe, and as I've told you, if you're from Salone, you know, say we're not fanboy there now, so make sure say you go subscribe. Big up. Welcome to the Adulting, I don't know what I just said there. Welcome to the Adulting is Overrated podcast. We've been keeping this train going, and you know, every week I have to bring you guys a new guest and someone that's going to come with a vibes and an energy. And today we have got a special guest with us. He is straight out of Sierra Leone. Now, a lot of you may not know that I'm from Sierra Leone because you just don't know, innit? But I'm from Sierra Leone. I'm a Sierra Leone babe, a Salone babe, that's how we say it. So today I got one of our very own here. He's got a show in London next week at Clapham Grand. But we're going to chop it up. Welcome, Drizilik.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
How you doing?
Say what thank you so much, bro.
Yeah, just today we're going to have subtitles. We're going to have subtitles on this episode so you guys can know. But
I want to correct you small saying that.
Okay, tell me more.
We don't say Salone babe, we say Salone Titi.
It's true. I'm mixing Yoruba, not true. I'm mixing Pidgin English with Krio. You're right. Salone Titi they are.
Exactly.
Better. So yeah, welcome to the UK. I know this is not your first time, but welcome anyway. Welcome to the podcast. First of all, what's your favourite thing to do in the UK?
What's my favourite thing to do? Actually, my new favourite thing to do is to ride the line bike.
Oh yes. Are you enjoying that?
Yeah.
Where have you been riding?
Central London, South London.
Oh, yeah. You're a proper London boy now. I love that. You know, I ride the line bike with my daughter. She loves doing the line bike, but it's a bit free. Like your mind is allowed to just wander.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And what's your favourite place to eat at in the UK?
Mingles.
But you know, so that's a cheat code. Where they say Mingles.
I mean,
you come Salone for Salone.
Not necessarily. It's just so for me, I like Salone food.
Yeah.
Period. I don't try so many different cuisine, and the closest to what I would like Jamaican food.
Okay, yeah.
So yeah, I'll go Mingles every day and just find something for eat. Yeah.
You go there after?
You know, if my dad come over.
So for those of you that don't know, Mingles is a Sierra Leonean restaurant in South London. Yeah. It's actually very, very good, actually. I haven't been in some time, but if you want to go and get authentic Sierra Leonean food, that's the place to go. Mingles ain't paying me for this sponsorship. I need to go to that shop. But yeah, go there if you want to get some good food. So obviously Drizilik is a musician. He's a rapper. Do you prefer people say you're an artist, or you prefer people say you're a rapper? Because I feel like I've listened to your songs and you're an artist.
I'm an artist.
Yeah, absolutely. So since you're in the UK, I want you to tell me one or two of your favourite UK artists, and what song do you have to... You see, when you get off the plane, when that plane touches the ground and you say, I don't come, what song do you have to play to remind yourself, like, I don't arrive?
Whoa. Take Me Back to London, Ed Sheeran and Stormzy.
Oh yes. That's a good one.
That's the good man. In fact, I'll start playing that from Lungi Airport, Freetown.
To remind yourself I'm on the way.
I'm on the way to London. Yeah, I love Ed Sheeran. I love Stormzy, but he's not like the only rapper that I listen to. My favorite UK rapper is Cheap. But I'm more inspired by Stormzy nowadays. Yeah,
Chip's been doing really well. Do you watch DJ AG on TikTok?
Yeah.
He does that on street stuff. Yeah. So Chip's been on a good run. He's like one of our legends.
Yeah.
So
I've been listening to Chip since I was in school.
Really?
Yeah.
What made you come across Chip, or how did you come across Chip?
YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's your favorite Chip song?
My favorite cheap song is In the Air.
Okay, I don't know that song. Can you?
In the air, put your lights up in the air. And with Krio.
Oh, yes.
Why is everybody afraid of me for? Anyway.
Yeah, Chip had some good collaborations.
He had that album on Transition.
Yeah.
That was really good. And I kept listening to his stuff, even that London Boy mixtape.
Yeah.
2014, I think. I enjoyed that.
You're a dedicated fan.
I am.
I love that. I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. That's
I'm
dope.
a big Chip fan.
Yeah, I love that. I wasn't expecting you to say Chip, if I'm honest. That won't caught me off guard. I just thought you was going to say like the commercial...
Like Dave or Sench.
Yeah, because that's how people's go to, isn't it? So it's nice when you hear someone say like someone like Chip, who's like he's mainstream, but you have to be a real hip hop, like UK hip hop or UK rap or UK grime fan to like really know about Chip. So
yeah, I think that just speaks to how long I've been listening to UK music.
Yeah,
I'm a big fan. One of my favorite UK singers is Emily Sandé.
Oh wow!
And she's from
way back
when.
Exactly. Yeah.
So I used to perform at the music academy that I was in.
Mm-hmm.
We used to do like open mic nights.
Yeah.
And I would rehearse like Chip songs, Chipmunk. But then it was
Chipmunk. Yeah.
Chipmunk, Emily Sandé. Who's this other guy? Labyrinth.
Oh, Labyrinth. Wow.
Yeah. So yeah.
Were you performing that in Sierra Leone?
Mm-hmm.
They're looking at you like, what's in this? What they talk?
No, I mean it was good music still.
Yeah.
Plus, I had my little fan base, and we all listened to like UK music.
Yeah,
so
I love that.
It wasn't hard.
I love that. Is it still like that now when you go back to but when you're in SL, is it that there's a large portion of people that still listen to UK based hip hop or UK based rap?
Yeah, especially this new drill era and all that.
Yeah. That's interesting. That's really interesting because sometimes I think we forget the power of the internet and like there's no boundaries anymore.
Nah.
Do you like drill?
Yeah, I do.
Who do you listen to? Who do you like from drill sound?
I'll just say Sense C.
Yeah.
I don't really listen.
Yeah.
But whenever I hear a drill song, it's most likely him.
Yeah. Okay. So, got you. And it's a vibe.
Yeah, it's a vibe.
Yeah.
He's super talented.
Facts.
I'm just not so in tune with the new UK hip hop.
Got you.
Like the closest I've come to is this Dave.
Okay.
Yep.
Is that by choice though?
I think so. I think I get stuck to like certain artists and they just be my artist. Even if I listen to something new that I like, I just go back to that one. That's it,
yeah. I feel you. So obviously you listen to UK based artists, but your music is very much a mix and blend. So you mix Krio with English. Have you ever felt like, I want to open up my audience a little bit, I'm going to just rap me straight English? Because you're a cold rapper. So for someone who's listening that's not Sierra Leonean, although there's subtitles, although I don't think Krio is that difficult to understand, have you ever felt like, maybe I'm going to switch it up a little bit?
I've been pressured to do that. But yeah, no, I'm not going to do that. I mean, naturally, the music comes to me, right? If it comes to me in that form, why not? I don't alter. But I'm more deliberate nowadays when it comes to like speaking Krio or rapping in Krio. I wouldn't even say just rapping, like making music in Krio.
Yeah.
Recently, my approach is more melodic.
Yeah.
And it's not just like rappity rap and all that. So, yes, I've had so many people advise me, maybe if you switch up to English, you start da. I don't think it matters, to be honest. It helps, but when the message is there, you can hear it even if you don't understand what they're saying, to be honest. Music, you can actually feel music before you actually hear what the person is saying. Like it goes deeper than words most of the time. And I feel like with me, music, when I'm on a song, I'm more than just like giving up vibes. I'm representing a whole culture. And now that I've come this far, I have a whole industry on my back, or a whole nation of flag to carry. That's like a burden I gave myself. I mean, nobody.
Yeah, I was just about to say that's a lot of pressure you don't put by yourself.
No, but yeah, I feel like that because our people are underrepresented, underappreciated, misrepresented a lot of times, and I just feel like if things go that direction for too long, then I'm working in vain. Because you know, I've been in so many rooms where I say I'm Sierra Leonean, and the only thing they know about Sierra Leone is blood diamonds. And when I talk Krio or something like that, people think it's like a version or a different dialect of Pidgin or something like that. It's not cool. Like that misrepresentation is what hurts me the most.
I think you're right. I think that's also my experience, as I was saying to you before off camera. Like where I'm from, I'm from Northwest London, so the majority of the people that I was around growing up are Jamaicans, and so it was Jamaica, Nigeria, Ghana. That's it. So I was just like somewhere in the middle, floating. And yeah, it's the same as what you say. Like, I guess the film came out, Blood Diamond, and then everybody was sort of like, oh my god. And then there's a song where Kanye West talks about Blood Diamond, and so like those little pockets there. But then when I speak Krio, people are like, oh, that's Pidgin, and I'm like, no, it's actually not. Oh, but it sounds the same. It doesn't. There's a whole completely different dialect. So yeah, I get you. I think that you're right in terms of music as well. Like I was just thinking as you was talking, like there's that song, that dance. What's it called? Monday, yeah. But the actual song, I don't know what they're saying. No. I just know that everybody's saying this. Do you know what I mean? And it's a vibe. So you're right. I think that. I
mean, we. Sorry to cut you off.
No, it's alright.
When we were growing up, Indian movies were big. And we would watch loads of Indian movies. Not one of me and my friends nowadays can speak the word of Indian.
So you guys are just watching?
Yeah, because the music sounded good. Their culture looked represented well. It was artistic to see. It's not just the audio, it's visuals, it's everything. So it's well packaged. I mean, I don't understand a word of what Ashake says, but I love his music.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
And also, it's 2020 for everybody is trying to sell their own. I think we should make deliberate effort to sell our own. Or else we'll just, be left
behind,
trying to catch up.
Yeah, you're right.
So.
You're right. And I guess that's part of the conversation we were having as well before we came on camera, talking about the Sierra Leonean community in the UK. And I was saying that, like, there's some Sierra Leoneans in the UK that are doing amazing things in the entertainment industry and in the creative scene as well. But a lot of the time, one is not highlighted that they're Sierra Leonean. I guess I'm kind of like, I'm a victim of that, or maybe a perpetrator of that as well, because it's not something I shout about that I'm from Sierra Leone. And that's not intentional, that's just not something I shout about. But yeah, or saying that like lots of people are from Sierra Leone and don't collaborate well. But I think the Sierra Leone community in the UK, Sierra Leonean community in the UK, we're so small, and for some reason there's like a whole lot of division, even though we're so small. And I don't know what it is. I will say big up SL Boys, because they did some real iconic stuff over the years. They did Tutu Hall Party. They've done the Sierra Leonean anniversary. I've been to a couple. I know there's like other promoters, but I'm just going to say SL Boys because that's who I've been to their events. But I feel like we need to bring back that essence. Now, not to make it for Bria come back, but I'm just saying, I feel like, I don't know if you have like, what would be your advice as someone who's Sierra Leonean, from Sierra Leone, coming in and seeing like it's so hard to work together in the UK?
I don't know, man, honestly. I mean, so I'm not from the UK. I don't live here. I'm sure that division affects them a lot, and they know how much it affects them, and they know what it takes away from them. So I feel like they should advise themselves, to be honest. I don't like giving advice to people. Like, we're all grown-ups. If you don't want to collaborate, it's fine, but you know what you're missing. Because we all see how the Nigerians, Ghanaians, I mean, they have a bigger community, but they collaborate, and we see the success they've been getting over the years. I mean, if that doesn't move you to want to embrace your roots and your brother, and have like 30% of 100 than 100% of nothing. You understand?
Yeah.
Because I feel like the big issue is they be trying to get 100% of this little thing as if it's anything. And it doesn't make sense. I mean, there are lots of Sierra Leoneans here, and Sierra Leoneans that are connected to other communities. If we have this one big party, will all benefit from it than trying to do your own small thing in this corner, and I don't want to work with this person, I don't want to touch her.
That's a visual representation of what's happening.
That's how it looks like. Yeah. I've been coming here since 2019.
Yeah.
And I've observed it's not just the UK though. This summer I did my first headline show in Washington DC. Wasn't like that exactly, but that was something we were able to break. Like me and Vicky, shout out to Vicky Remo. We collaborated with like all the promoters in the DMV.
That's dope.
And they agreed to come on board.
That's dope.
And we did something amazing. Everybody appreciated like their own input and what we did collectively. And that has forever changed the game.
Yeah, facts.
You know, so I'm just trying to do the same thing here, and it's so difficult. But yeah. I mean, I'm not going to cry over.
Yeah, no, you can't cry over spilt milk. And also, I think one thing to know, I think, is that your destiny is your destiny. You know, then I'm bossy and so irrespective of whatever that looks like for you, you feel me? And the DMV, I go there quite often. I was there in December till Jan, and they have a massive Sierra Leonean community as well, very similar to the UK, but obviously America's a lot bigger, so the DMV is full of Sierra Leoneans. So I'm glad that you got to do a show there. That was been very dope. So I think one of the main things that people associate you with, or main people that people associate you with, is Idris Elba. I know that's a known thing. You guys have a song together. How did that come about? How did you... Yeah, Idris Elba is like, to us, he's like our Salone / British king, like our icon. The ladies look at him, they love him. The man them look at him and they think he's a sick actor. He's just like an all-round, very much influential person in the UK. So how did that connection come about?
I met Idris for the first time. Actually, it wasn't in Sierra Leone. It was actually in the UK. But we started speaking in 2019 when he came to Sierra Leone. We didn't meet. I wasn't like in this space with them, but my manager met him. My manager in Sierra Leone met him, Benedict, and we partnered in to do a infographic sensitization program.
What's that?
For coronavirus. So we did animation for stuff, It's like partly animation and the other. Yeah, so I starred in it. And I think during that time is when my manager sent my music to him. And I was speaking to my manager one time and he was like, I have Idris Elba on the line and I've sent him your music. I think you guys should collaborate. And I was like, of course. And then
why not?
and then he gave me his number and say, I've told him you reach out. And then I reached out the first time. And he's been supportive from that day. And then when I came to the UK that summer, we met for the first time. I think it was 2021, 2022. Yeah. We met for the first time, and we've been collaborating ever since.
Dope. That's very dope. I think to see someone like Idris, who obviously is half Sierra Leonean, actually collab and go back and be like, do you know what, I support, and actively show support, I think is really, really dope. I don't know if anyone else has done that, like not necessarily with you per se, but I'm trying to think of like maybe someone who is like Sierra Leonean that's reached quite a high height and gone back.
Yeah, Kai Kamara. He's a close friend of mine. He plays in MLS.
Right?
He's a footballer.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
And there are so many others that I can't name. I mean, Mohamed Kalon is back in Sierra Leone doing big things. Yeah. You know, I've met quite a few Sierra Leoneans that have achieved a lot, and they're giving back in so many different ways. But the thing is, the media doesn't capture them properly. Like they don't write or make noise about them. And it's the same thing. Like there are so many Sierra Leoneans here in the UK that are in the scene and all. you know when I can know about them when I come and say, okay, I want to do show, and then they start throwing all these names at me. Oh, he's Sierra Leonean too. Oh, he's Sierra Leonean too. Oh, he's Sierra Leonean. I'm like, then why do you guys sit and wait all year just to tell me now?
Yeah, why would not make the connection?
Why would I didn't make the connection and all that? And Big Zoo also, I collaborated with Big Zoo.
Yeah. I forgot about Big Zoo. Yeah, he's Sierra Leonean.
Yeah, and he's doing A lot.
Yeah,
he won an award recently, I think 2 or 3 days ago. I'm not sure what, to be honest. But yeah, congratulations, Big Zoo. Yeah. So yeah, there are Sierra Leoneans out there doing big things.
Harry Pinero,
yeah, I've heard about him also.
Yeah.
But the media, the local media and Sierra Leoneans here are not making big noise about them. So you, when there's no community, your work goes in vain.
Yeah, fact.
That's one of my biggest fears. That's why I'm doing all this. That's one of the reasons I'm doing all this, like, push. Because I know a lot of, like, younger artists, dancers and entertainers generally that are coming up that will miss out on the community just because of these small divisions. And all that, yeah.
You're right.
And that will affect them a lot, like as it's affecting us now.
Yeah, facts. That's facts. So I went to listen to some of your music. I have one song that I really like, but we'll come to that. But I saw that you dropped a song 12 days ago with somebody called Dacintra. Am I saying his name right?
Yeah.
How do you say it?
Dacintra.
I said so British. Dacintra. And the song's called Back to Me. It's like a back-to-back song. You do the hook. Yeah. Back at me. Back at me. And I love the concept. You guys in the car, you're driving, and you on the hook. You say you do all these things to get back at me when you want to get back with me. Yeah. What are they doing to you to get back at you when they want to get back to you?
It's funny.
I thought you were on the spot in it.
I know.
Do you know why? Because when I was listening to it, I thought, this is so true, you know. Sometimes you want to get back with the person, but I have to get back at you first. Like, I have to show you small pepper first before I come back.
You know how girls be. I mean, not just girls. People, you know, sometimes they, after like a breakup, everybody go their separate ways. And then one person starts feeling like coming back, but they don't want to just come back and just say they want to be back.
Yeah.
And then they start doing stuff, posting nonsense on
memes,
WhatsApp status, memes and all that. You know how girls do that, and then you start hearing stories about how wicked you are, how bad of a person, how you treated her. I'm like, where's all this news coming from? Why are you trying to get back at me? Oh, you want to get back with me? That's how I wrote this song.
No, I love it. The hook is very dope. I think you guys flow really well, nicely together. I've never come across him before.
Yeah, so. I sat on that hook for like 3 years.
Really?
Yeah. All I had was the you're trying to get back with me. That's why you're getting back at me because you want to get back with me. It was just like a note in my pad.
Yeah.
And I've tried it on several different instrumentals, and it worked on that particular one. So
did he have a concept already, or did you guys come up with the concept together?
No. So the hook was there, and then I sent it over, and he just did the verses. Yeah.
I really like that song. I think also it's interesting to me, I think, and it's a power of collaboration, right? Because now I know who he is.
Yeah. Because
I've checked out who you are. But one of my favourite songs by you is Exodus. I think that is my favourite song actually of all time. I think the video is so powerful. It almost makes me a little bit emotional when I watch the video. Yeah. And I don't know if that's because of my interpretation of Exodus and what that looks like for people from Sierra Leone.
Yeah.
And I think that, like, if you don't know the history of Sierra Leone went through a 10-year civil war, which was horrific, and so many horrific things happened. And so watching that video and watching people like a mass departure is very, very cold to me. But what was the thinking behind Exodus?
So most of these songs I write, first of all, start from within. They are mostly personal stories. But then when I sit and think and like record or do further writing, I start picking out events. I start getting inspired by events from around me. So Exodus is mainly about my life, me moving on or taking the next step, basically. But performing it and collaborating with other people in listening sessions and all, it means so much to me now. Most of these songs, when I write them, it's just one thing. And then when it goes out there,
it's something else.
It's totally different. So sometimes I don't even bother try to like dissect like what am I writing now. I just flow and tell my story, and then it ends up being everybody
else's story.
That's how I know like how much my community has inspired me, you know, because Exodus is actually so many other people's favorite Drizilik song. And yeah, we made that song. I made that song in Nigeria. I had the demo in Sierra Leone at first. It was just Exodus, all them people and they move. I think I was reacting to the news that I was going to go to Nigeria to work with Mastercraft, fly to Nigeria to work with Mastercraft. And then we were on the beach. He was playing some songs. And then we were just there. We were all happy. You know, we were about to go to another country. I mean, I'd been to Nigeria before, but I was just excited to go again and just make music with one of like the best producers. And then we were sitting there, we were just freestyling, and I came up with the hook. Exodus, all them people and they move, all them people and they move. And then I recorded the demo. When we went to Nigeria, I played it for Mastercraft. He didn't even recognize the song, but he was like, yeah, I'm sure we can work on this. And then we just took it from there. Yeah,
it went off. I think that you should definitely be proud of that song and the visual that was created with it, because it's very much iconic. And I think it's timeless music, which is really, really hard to get this day and age anyway. What's your favourite song that you've made? Like when it's time to perform that song, you're like,
Tell.
You
want the way you can tell, get man the way they can tell, and you want the way they can tell, get man the way they can tell, and you want the way they can tell, nobody ever said smart. That's how they go and tell, you want the way they can tell.
That's facts. Yeah. That's facts.
Exactly.
Yo.
I love that song because it tells the story of like how information just travels like, and how connected we are. Because you might feel like this person is my person, that person is someone else's person.
Yeah. Because I have to tell one friend, like at least one friend. And then that one friend has one friend too.
One friend and another one. So whenever I perform that song, people just, and also it's like it describes my style of music in one. That's like the one song. If you say, Drizilik, what kind of music do you make? I'll just point to that and say, yeah, that song. Play that song. I remember something funny happened. We were at the M8 Stadium at the Labrum show, fashion show, London Fashion Week, and I was sitting next to Reg 32.
He looked amazing. I love his hair, I love his music. Yeah.
Phenomenal MC. And we were chatting. And he asked me, what kind of music do you make? The second he asked the question, he played Tell on the scoreboard.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because it was part of the film that Fode put together for the thing. So they played the song for like 30 seconds. And I was like, yeah, that's the kind of music I make. That's me. So yeah.
That's dope.
Tell describes my style of music. That's the proper Krio fusion music, period.
I love that.
Rapping, singing in Krio, particularly in Krio, telling stories that, you know, resonate with the community.
Yes, I know that one, that gossiping, that one resonates with us.
It does.
So yeah, you have your headline show next week. It's at Clapham Grand. What can we expect? What are you looking forward to? What can we expect? Firstly, let's do it there.
The best show, and it's not just me. I'm here with my band, Freetown on Court, and we're collaborating with some other Nigerians from the West African community. Some of them are Nigerians also. Yeah, man, it's just the best show ever. Anybody that has been to my performances or my shows know what I bring to the table. So it's just a step higher than that, or levels higher than that, and all that. I have some people coming in from Washington DC that saw the show in DC. They can explain that better. But yeah, it's going to be big. It's going to be live, and I also have like a host of other Sierra Leonean icons, superstars that are coming. Idris Elba is coming as a special guest. We have Big Zoo. We have Innocent.
Oh, Innocent, that's dope.
And a host of Sierra Leonean DJs. I have 4 special guests that are all surprises. Yeah, but they're coming.
Looking forward to it. Yeah, 100%. And I think that it's important to say, I guess, at this junction, like, if you're Sierra Leonean, even if you don't listen to rap music, or you don't listen to even if music isn't your thing, for the simple fact that it's a Sierra Leonean artist, I think it's something that we need to get our head around, getting behind that person, and kind of like, I mean, in Sierra Leone we say labo, like laboing that person, do you know what I'm saying, until they have the buzz and they've taken off, and then we can go behind the next person, which is what other communities do, you know. And I think that it's going to be something special. I'm going to be there. You said you have people coming from DC. Me too, I have someone coming from DC. Okay. Well, we're going to be there. So at the end of every show we like to play a game. Normally at the end we play like a music game, but we're going to play a different game.
Okay.
So I'm going to read out a phrase, a Sierra Leonean phrase, and you are going to tell me a scenario in which you would use that phrase, and I'm going to read it in Krio.
Okay.
So then you will explain a scenario that you will use it in order for the audience to kind of understand what it means, yeah? Okay. So the first phrase is the Mamina power.
Okay, a scenario.
Yeah.
Wow,
or you can reenact like when.
Okay, so I go visit my friend and then meet one girl that I know for sure is not the Mamina power, and I just say, "Oh, the Mamina power."
So what
for her to
feel nice.
Yeah. Like hypocrites.
Basically, so basically to gas someone up.
To gas someone up, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Our wife, as Nigerians would say.
Yeah, that's a good equivalent. Yeah. Meanwhile, they know the girlfriend in real life. Okay. Cool.
All my friends are married though, so that's not.
Okay. Sorry. Not them. All right. Me man, you fumble.
Like me party in small sister get party in house when a small get together, and I tell you 3 or 4 days later they can't tell you about how the thing be lit. I be nice. My FOMO. Why not you didn't tell me?
You made us miss out.
Why
Facts.
don't me tell you? I FOMO.
Facts. Now this is one that I really like. It's so short, but I use this even with my British friends, and I don't know where it came from. Sam. That's it.
Yeah, that's like everybody.
It's like
that's all man,
like,
or
bro,
woman.
yeah.
Sam. That's like bro, yeah. That's like you saying bro.
Yeah, and I don't. Why is it Sam though? I've always thought.
I don't know, honestly.
No mix midi.
A mix video. That'd be cool.
Yeah, I love that.
A mix video. Yeah, that sounds like when a friend of yours or someone wants to like include you, like connive with you to go do mischief, or want you to connive with them to go do something silly. You're like, no mix video. No mix. Like for example, like if I tell you, our elder brother has left his whatever, his like Game Boy or something, and let's just go steal it and play until he gets back and finishes batting. Like, no mix me do. If I tell you that, that means if you do it, when he comes back, I'm going to snitch.
Yeah, I'm not involved. You're on your own, 100%. Love that one. And then the last one, let me see. Even this one, I had to ask my cousin what this meant. Where you yams white cover?
That's the proper Salone attitude, Krio attitude. No matter how much money you have, just stay low key. Just keep calm. Don't show off. Basically, yeah.
Love that.
And that's actually how Freetown is. It's so funny. Growing up in Freetown, some of my friends had like rich parents, but we all grew up in the same area, and they went to private school, but we all like play together.
Yeah.
Do this and do that and do that. If we all stand here, you won't be able to tell who is who and whose parents are more opulent and all that. And it's just that Freetown Krio behavior to just keep it low key.
Yeah.
Like a Krio man or a Freetown man can have $1 million in the bank and it will just be sitting there with you guys sipping bitter cola or Guinness all night. Yeah.
And you wouldn't even know.
You wouldn't even know.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry, it's come back. I mean, if God is blessing you, don't make noise about it. Just be cool. Doesn't mean you're better than anybody else. Just chill and enjoy your blessings.
Take it easy.
Yeah, take it easy.
I love that. There's some Sierra Leonean sayings for you, Sierra Leonean phrases for you from the original. So last thing, just to round off the show, we always do affirmations. Affirmations are really important to me, and I think that is something that we should all be doing. So I want to affirm that Friday will be an amazing show.
Yes.
That God will go ahead of you and everything that you have planned will be amazing. There will be more from you. Affirm that people will come out that you more than you expected. People will continue to support you. Your career will continue to be uplifted. And I think it's beautiful that you're flying the flag for Sierra Leone. You're the leading artist, coming out of Sierra Leone and coming over here is not an easy thing to do. So salute, big up. I'll be there on Friday. You won't recognize me because I'm gonna be looking like a babe, ready to show the Salone people waiting we get forgotten. But yeah, if you're free, come down on Friday, Clapham Grand. It's gonna be a great show. Come down, have a time. And this is Drizilik with Adulting is Overrated.